Race number 2 today, 1400 meters. It is the first leg of our bipod, and it's a maiden juvenile for the fillies. Now the changes here are just the blinkers off. Number 5, Gathering Winter. Betting, number 1, Opera Fan from that pole position draw, and Muzieni, 17-10. Alakazam, who made a very pleasing debut, number 9, 27-10. Also very much in the money is number 6, Tulip Fields, on debut for Dean Kannemeyer. And then it's 17-2, number 4, Splash of Love. 10-1 in better bar those. We've got Len on the line this morning. He's going to help us through this card. Len, you and I were chatting off air. Just quickly, Greyville's got a 22% strike rate favourite. So over the last 2 months, it's not an easy centre, but we can make some money.
Yes, good morning, Lyle. Yes, Greyville, KwaZulu-Natal Racing is not the easiest centre around, but we can only do our best and see if, because if we do happen to crack something, generally we're looking at a decent payout.
That's right.
Starting off in the second race, first leg of the bipod, 8 of the 9 runners will be making their polytrack debut. And it's a case of who's going to be best suited to the conditions. The 4 Splash of Love showed good improvement after a fair debut. And, she could go close if taking to the poly. Then you've got number 9, Alakazam, finished a creditable second on her debut and must be included along with the Halfveld visitor, Opera Fan, who is the favourite at 16-10. So for bipod, I've included, and I've thrown in the first timer because trainer Kannemeyer has given a pretty positive comment, about including it in the exotics. So for the bipod, 1, 4, 6, and 9.
There we go. Bipod, we're keeping it small today. You can always add on 1, 4, 6, 9 by Banker 3, Banker 10 by 3 and 7, by 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 11. Banker 3 in the final leg, 48 Rand for Len. That bipod race number 2 goes off at 12.50. Race number 3 is a maiden plate. They're racing over 1,000 meters. This is the first leg of our PA this afternoon. No scratchings, 9 runners. Strong favourite in the form of number 3, Panetti, who's trading at 8-10. 5-1, number 1, Grand Force. The 2, Miss Kansas, 5-1. 17-2 about number 5, D Rosa. The 4, Third Winter, 10-1. And then it's 18-1 and better bar those. I'm sure the owners and trainers won't mind me saying it's not the strongest field around. And Panetti really looks like a progressive individual. 2-year-olds again. And of course, this time of year, Len, 2-year-olds, they're getting closer to that 3-year-old age. So Panetti does look quite hard to beat on paper.
Yes, Lyle. Look, he's coming along the right way. He's improving with each and every run. Yes, he is a 2-year-old, but over 1,000 meters, if you've got speed, I don't think that's serious. Being a little bit younger, and I think he's definitely the one to beat, and a banker for the place accumulator and the bipod as well.
I completely agree. Just briefly looking at that race, not very strong. So we're going to banker number 3 by banker 10, by 3 and 7, by 1, 3, 5, 8, 11, banker 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. 200 Rand to spend. We're bankering Gavin Arena. He had 3 winners at Turf and Tan yesterday. Place accumulator race 3 starts off 13.25. Race number 4 is an open maiden, 1,600 meters, and this is the first leg of our pick 6 this afternoon. Changes, number 6, O space O, or 0 space 0. Number 6, scratched. Steel shoes on, number 8, and at the bottom, number 10, Cherry O Baby, gets the tongue tie on. Now, obviously, a very strong favourite here is number 10, Cherry O Baby, gets the tongue tie on this afternoon, 4-10. It's 5-1, number 7, Take Your Best Shot, who is held by the favourite. 8-1 about number 2, San Beni, and then it's 20-1 and better bar those. So, Len, is this a 5-legged pick 6? Because surely today, Cherry O Baby should get the job done.
Yes, Lyle, I think it is. I mean, she's finished runner-up in her last 5 races. And, although it looks like she's a bit of a milker or a bit of a bridesmaid, there's been some decent horses that have beaten her. And she was very unlucky last time. the 1400 possibly slightly on the sharp side, and today she goes the mile and not taking on the greatest field. I expect her to win, so I'm banking her in the pick six.
Right, we like it. Len's got 2 bankers in the pick 6. Catchable it is, hopefully. Banker 10 by 3 and 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12. Another banker in the form of number 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the final leg, race number 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12. 972 Rand. Remember, you can take a percentage and spend whatever you want on the pick 6. Race number 4, we're hoping it's a 5-legged pick 6. Gets underway at 1400. Race number 5 is a D stakes, 2,000 meters. First leg of the jackpot 1. 1 scratching here. Number 8, Man's Night, is out. So 7 runners will be heading on down to the 2,000 meter mark. Betting pretty open here. 5 to 2, number 7, Bally Magic. 7 to 2, the pair. Number 1, Future Saint. And the 5, King Bavarian. 5 to 1, the 3, Circle of Grace. And then it's 5 to 1 as well, number 6, Richard the Fearless. And then it's 11 to 1 and Better Bar. So, yeah, I'm interested to hear what Len has to say about race number 5. Len, how many do we need in the jackpot? I think you put 2 in the pick 6 here.
Yes, Lyle. I'm quite strong with this, the Highveld Raider, Circle of Grace. You know, he's had 4 runs on the poly track and he's yet to be out of the placings. He's won twice, so it's his favorite track, definitely. So I think he'll be a big runner. And then obviously Bally Magic showed a return to form last time and must be included. Then there are others. King Bavaria ran below expectations last time, but he is clearly better than that and can go in the bigger perms. But in the pick 6, I've elected to just go the 3 and 7.
All right, we like that. 3 and 7 in leg 1 of the jackpot 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12 by banker 3 by 1 through 9. That's the 4th leg, race number 8. The spend 162 Rand for jackpot 1, which gets off at 1440. Race number 6 is a class 4. They're racing over 1,400 meters. First leg of the jackpot 2 this afternoon. You can take out the 2 reserve runners, that being number 13, Fort Jador, the 14, 13 and 14 out, 12 runners. Another open little race, this one. Number 3, One Path, 5 to 2, 33 to 10, number 8, Among the Clouds. 1, West Side Story, 7 to 1, 15 to 2, about the 7, Princess Goldie. And then 9 to 1 about number 5, Skytrix. 10 to 1 and Better Bar those. It looks difficult at first glance. We'll see what Len has to say. 1,400 race number 6, Len. How are we playing first leg of our jackpot 2?
Lyle, this filly One Path, she just needed her last 2 runs, and I think she'll be cherry ripe for today. She drops back in distance from an 1,800 to 1,400, but that doesn't seem to worry her because she seems very versatile. She's run good races over all different distances. If one looks past her, then it becomes very open. So she is my first choice in an open race. For jackpot 2, I've had to cut it down a bit, so I've just put in the 4 runners, 1, 3, 5, and 8.
Okay. 1, 3, 5, and 8. Yeah, number 3, very versatile, as Len says, but we're going to cover her. We're going to cover her with the other 3. So jackpot 2, race number 6, 1, 3, 5, and 8 by banker 3, by 1 through 9. And race 9, we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and 12. 216 Rand, jackpot 2, time to jot down, 15:15. Race number 7, class 5, 1,400 meters. In this race, 1 jockey change. Muzieni rides number 11, Sky Velocity. Obviously, by now, you know, Pelasandi Mkoli is not around, so Muzieni takes over on the 11, Sky Velocity. Now, your betting, number 3, Miss Pajay or Paget, I went to Cares, 28 to 10. Number 2, Nordsburg, 5 to 1. 11 to 2 about number 1, My True Love. 11, Sky Velocity, now with Muzi aboard, 13 to 2. 7 to 1, the 9, Copacabana, and then it's 12 to 1, and Better Bar those. So again, a bit of a weak favourite here. We'll see what Len says about race number 7. 1400, Len, how are you reading this?
Lyle, yes, it looks like a weak favourite, but I'm actually quite strong with her, and I've put all my eggs in the one basket here, and I've gone for Miss Paget. She was she ran a very creditable third last time under the circumstances. She was pulling badly and running, and was forced to race wide the whole way. Today she has a good draw. She's drawn 3, and I really expect her to win. As I say, I've gone all out for her.
Oh, we're loving this confidence. So Banker 3, this is our trifecta. Banker 3 to win by 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, 11. By obviously 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, 11. 30 Rand. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can add onto Len's selection. You can add whatever numbers you want. 30 Rand, that's a trifecta. Mr. J, that is where he's confident today. Race 7, 1550. Race number 8, penultimate race on the card, coming up next. 1,000 meters for the middle stakes. Of course, this favors the fillies and the mares. The betting is number 4. Future Flow is the joint favorite, 3.75. What a consistent son of a Futura he is. This is the type of horse you'd love to own. Joint favorite, number 8, Connery, same, 3.75. 9 to 2, the pair, the third favorites. Number 6, Princess Hannah. And number 3, Jet Legacy. 9 to 1, the one, Ibele. And then it's 10 to 1 and better bar those. So, Len, I'm interested to know your thoughts here. There's some very consistent and talented horses here.
Yes, Lyle, I agree with you with Future Flow. He certainly is very consistent. And since Mace Roberts has brought him back to the sprints, he's just loving it. So we can expect a very big run from him again. If we look past him, though, it becomes a very, very open race, and for me, the hardest race on the card. You've got a filly like Princess Hannah, who absolutely loves the polytrack. And, I mean, despite taking on the boys, she's got to be a big runner. And then Connery, the 8 horse, he's bounced back to his best. So you can't ignore him either. So for PA purposes, I've put in 4 horses. I've put in a bit of a sneaker there, number 5, One Too Many. He likes the Greyville 1,000 meters, the poly. So as a bit of a sneaker, I've thrown him in the place accumulator. But for jackpots and pick sixes, I've gone the entire field.
Yeah, I can see why. It's a good field, this one. Exacta box for Len. 4, 5, 6, and 8. I'm liking what Len's saying. I think the 6 at the weights. I know it's only 1,000 meters, but 6 must be a player. 4, 5, 6, and 8. That exacta box in race number 8 will cost you 60 Rand. Final race on the card, 1,000 meters, C stakes. It's a dash, and the time here is 1,700. 2 changes, in fact 3. Number 2 is a scratching, that being Bless Me Fred. And number 1 is now a gelding and has tongue tie on. Betting, very open. Master Bling is 5. Number 10, B52. And 12, Warrior of Royalty, all showing 5 to 1. It's then 7 to 1 about number 3, Andy Kugel. The 4, Celtic Chief, 8 to 1. 17 to 2, number 7, Trafalgar Square. And then 10 to 1 and better bar those. And as I said to Len earlier, not an easy race. Len, I'm glad you're doing this rather than me.
Yes, not at all, Lyle. It's a very tricky contest. And I mean, as you say, if you just got to take a look at the betting to see how they're betting. I mean, the top 3 in the betting are 4 to 1 or 5 to 1, whatever the case may be. Look, Master Bling loves the course and distance, and he is my first choice, although not a confident first choice. So in the place accumulator, I've put in 5 horses, pick 6 horses. So yes, I think punters should just load up here. As you mentioned, and I wasn't aware of it, number 1, Barry de Grande is now gelding. So if punters want to add that in, by all means, I will be with you on that one, because I like to put in horses that have been recently gelded.
Yeah, there we go. You've heard from Len. Maybe add in the 1, because tongue tie and gelded and drawn 1. So add it in if you want. Here's the trifecta box for the final race for Len. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12. Maybe add in the 1. The cost currently 120 Rand. And the final race is due off at 5 p.m.